Today we're going to be talking about how to homeschool outside and why you would even want to. Have you ever had one of those days, homeschool day, regular day, where everyone's attitudes are just down in the dumps? Kids are fighting, there's messes everywhere, you're grumpy, no one is happy, and then you get outside and marvel over the change in attitude. It's miraculous. Nature is a great equalizer and levels out moods, removes the friction that our kids face indoors. Well, imagine if you brought them outside before the friction begins, right? So how can you go about doing this? Well, I like to tell people to start simple, all right? You don't want to bring out everything you own. Start with something that has little to no supplies. You could do a read aloud outside, or a picture study, or a composer study. If you don't want to be reading, you could listen to an audiobook outside, something like that. If you don't have outdoor furniture, you can set up a lawn chair or just spread a blanket in the grass or a towel. If you don't have outdoor space, you could head to the park and sit on a bench. Sit on the curb of the sidewalk. There are a lot of options out there, and this is something that's accessible to almost everyone, even if you don't have your own outdoor space. So you're going to start simple, and then once that feels like it's not a big deal, you can start doing other things outside. I still suggest not dragging a whole box of math manipulatives or wooden letters or something that's going to be a lot of work. Okay, once you're comfortable with things like that, then you can pack up school and go somewhere for the morning. You could go to the park, spread out on the picnic tables, bring everybody's books and water bottles, a couple things for snacks, maybe a bag of apples or a bag of chips or grapes or, water bottles, something that is going to make it exciting. But honestly, just the act of doing school outside is going to be really exciting, especially for the younger ones. Then, once you have gone that far, then you could try, branching out some more. Do you have a funky outdoor cafe in your town? I live in the desert Southwest right now, so we have a few to choose from, but it's great. We can pack up our bags. The older ones pack up their laptops. We head to this cafe and we can work on school outside. The younger ones can go and play. Everybody gets a yummy drink, and we just camp out there for the morning. If there's not, or if you don't want to spend a lot of money, like I said, just head to the park. It's a really fun one. You can pack easy snacks. The little ones can run around and play. Everyone will get home worn out, exhilarated from so much fresh air, and I bet you'll see the rest of the day that there's a lot less fighting. There's a lot of reasons to spend time outdoors, and one of my favorite podcasts is the 1000 Hours Outside podcast. If you check her out, you can hear lots of episodes discussing all the benefits to time in nature, but also her book really goes into a lot of those reasons as well. Now, you might feel like getting all this outside time is just too tough with school going on, but I hope that this video encourages you to see that there's ways to combine it. You can, I'm not a fan of multitasking, but you can combine some of these things. Think of it slightly as multitasking, bringing your school outside, bringing a book outside, anything like that. Just try to keep it simple. So please comment. I would love to hear from you what you would add to this list. How do you try to incorporate more nature time in your homeschool?